Hey, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast, presented by DJ City. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. I got DJ D Miles.
What's good?
I got Jamie the Great.
Yep.
And DJ Neva is MIA right now. Shout to DJ Neva. And we got a real special guest from the Bay Area, San Francisco. This motherfucker told me not to say San Fran.
Nah.
But we got one of the Bay Area's finest over here. And the new current US champion, Redbull 3 style.
Yes.
For the US, right?
Yes.
Accolades.
He just cleaned it up this past December 2019.
Talk that shit.
We got the man LazyBoy in the building. What's good?
Hi.
What's up,
What's
man?
good?
What's good, man?
Life. Happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
No doubt, man. So let's talk about it. How you feeling now? How you feeling nowadays? What's good with you?
In pertaining to what?
As your health and everything.
Yeah.
Actually, I was telling Jaime. I call him Jaime.
Jaime, Jamie, yeah.
Jamie, Jaime.
His close friends call him Jaime too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cool.
Me and LazyBoy been down for years.
We were
now.
way back.
That's a lie. He has no close friends.
Way back.
Way back to NAM last week.
Yeah, we hung
That's
out
right.
now.
Oh, you guys were at NAM, right?
Yeah, yo, he had a flock full of people lined up for pictures and autographs and to meet him. It was great.
It was weird.
It was
Star
weird.
power, bro.
Yeah, it was weird.
I saw you kind of uneasy, a little overwhelmed, maybe. Just a little tad bit.
There's just way too many dudes versus girl ratio.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
My man.
Were they like grabbing you? They touching you? What was going on?
You know, I was numb from the experience, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, wow.
But I think your hammer cookie came up though. I was like, what?
Huh?
No, it was just me. It was just me. I was flying.
I didn't go to NAM.
No, it was just me.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I felt a hand.
Oh,
came up.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. We're going to have to decipher some of the things you're saying. You know what I mean? A little bit.
All right.
This dude was talking about girls.
Earlier.
We picked him up from the airport. He was talking about girls, and I thought I heard gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard those too.
If there's anything that doesn't sound right, just ask me to repeat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we'll just guess. It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have a point system in the corner of this video. So every time you get one right, you get a point.
Yeah. Let's see who scores the most
Yeah.
points.
You should do that for real. That'd be so funny.
But how are you? Well, how are you feeling?
I'm actually right now feeling a little like shaky. I don't think but we can do this.
Yeah. I mean, we're very honored to have you over here and grateful to have you over here, man. To take to fly out here, and we're really, really, really happy that you came through, man.
I'm super stoked.
Yeah.
And
And
I appreciate it.
So I want to talk about what's going on with you right now. You just won. It seems like a lot of great shit's happening. You know, you just won the US Finals for the Redbull 3 style in December. Great routine.
Great
Thank
job.
you.
And you've been doing a lot of stuff recently. You even I mean, this is a while back, but you opened up for J. Espinosa. You did like the Boiler Room set, and we were speaking to your homie Audio One, and you did a great Outside Land set, right?
That shit was
And
crazy.
then Heineken tent.
Heineken tent. Yeah.
What is this Outside Lands thing? What is it?
It's
Like
just
a
a
Bay,
festival. It's just
like a Bay Area festival?
Yeah, it's just a festival. Like
Yeah.
Here you guys have EDC. It's just a festival in the Bay, but it's like more live bands than DJs.
Yeah. I was checking out your set. It's like you do a lot of great wordplay, and
Thanks.
yeah, and which was kind of like your Red Bull 3 style set. You know, it was like did a lot of dope wordplay, a lot of high energy.
I don't know. A lot of 3-star set was just a lot of shit that I do out and about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a dry erase wall at my house, like an entire wall.
Yeah.
And I just write down ideas and routines and how long they are and what tempo they're at, and then try to put them together like a puzzle. And that's just what my 3-star set was.
Are you ready for Moscow? That's in what, April?
I'm not ready at all. I haven't even started.
Oh, you haven't even you're not doing it?
No, actually, I've been really focusing on just my health.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, it sucks. I mean, it sucks because I want to win. I don't want to let people down.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's more about that. Like, it's a win already. Like, just being able to have the U.S. title. But
I mean, yo, like the energy from, and I wasn't there in what was it? It wasn't in San Francisco.
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
San Francisco.
I wasn't in San Francisco for the U.S. Finals, but the energy when you were DJing was intense. It was crazy. Like I could feel it through through the videos. And it was even iPhone videos. I could feel it through the iPhone videos.
On portrait mode.
Yeah,
it was
right.
really
I was so pissed.
Yeah, somebody. I was like, damn, they should have just done it sideways, but whatever.
It's my homie. It was my homie Miguel. Mr. E, DJ Mr. E. He has a Al Pastor Poppy plug taco truck.
Yeah.
And he started live streaming. I'm like, bro, don't live stream because they might shut it off in the middle. I'm like, just shoot a video. And he was the only person who really shot a video. Everyone else was live streaming.
Yeah.
Right.
And then just naturally, if you're live streaming, your camera's like that.
Right.
If it were me, I would have told him like this. But
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude was like sticking like bottles in his pants and gonna go hump the air. And to the point of his set, I was like, yo, he's pulling all the stops here.
What happened?
You did something where you just stuck like a bottle in your pants.
Oh, dude, that was fucked up. If you go and you watch that video again, the stage manager comes up and removes. Me and Miguel had taped up 2 Red Bull together, and I wore sweatpants that day. I went out and bought them just for the show, so I could stick that bottle, the 2 cans in my pants, and it's I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I just can't hide it.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose control, and I like it, and I was going to come out there with a boner, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited, I can't hide it, and then I'm about to lose control and open that shit up across the entire front row.
Yeah.
I'm happy I
We're
did
gonna
it.
skeet all over the
Yes. And I had
I'm kind of glad that didn't work out. I think that was a blessing, LazyBoy.
It was.
I think that was a blessing. That was
Do you know, as people would be upset, just sneaky Red Bull all over everybody.
No one would be upset.
I would have been tight if someone just skeeted on my face.
I would have been like, yo, you wanted everything? But listen, my man, you fucked up my phone.
I would have been like, yo, I wasn't really feeling that part of the show. No, but what was I wanted you to kind of go in depth a little bit. There was a section in your set where you played like the Golden Girls, Thank You for Being a Friend, and you had Dynamics on there. And what was that? That was like a tribute to him? What was it?
Actually, so I asked him before. I
didn't know if you like I'm talking about DJ Dynamics. You kind of pulled him on stage with you.
Yeah.
And you played the Golden Girls song.
So
it was really touching, and I didn't know if like you guys.
And also, like, it was kind of confusing because Dynamics was another contestant.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if he's like.
I didn't know if you were fucking with him or if you guys dated or like what the fuck was going on.
Like some summer jam shit. I don't know. I was like, he brought him on stage.
Yeah.
Actually, I hit him up when we both got picked. I was like, oh shit, because that guy's a fucking legend. Like, I thought he had it in the bag. And so I hit him up and I'm like, yo, hey, you want to do a merry-go-round? Like, when I'm on stage, I've never seen anybody do that. Let's do it, Mm-hmm. And he said, yeah, I'm down. I said, I have no idea what song you're going to use, but I'll let you know when we get to San Francisco. And this was like 2 months before.
And when you mean merry-go-round, you mean like when everyone just kind of juggles and switches off, juggles a record and switches off?
Yeah, and I wouldn't call it juggling. It's actually called technically. Sorry, I don't mean.
No, go ahead.
But it's called backspinning.
Yeah.
Or double cutting.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Double cutting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or backspinning.
Yeah.
It's not juggling? What's juggling?
No.
Oh, okay.
Juggling is like when you bring on one side, you bring 4 bars, and you do another side, and you keep cutting back and forth.
Juggling is where you actually take the beat and you make a different beat with it. And have a different pattern.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
When did that definition come
No,
up?
it's been around forever.
Yeah, it looks like a juggle, bro.
But some people just don't care. They let people say it, and I'm not that guy. Like, don't call it San Francisco, San Fran.
San Fran. San Fran's fine.
What is up with that? What does that mean when someone says San Fran?
It's not that it means something. It's just.
Nah, you was kind of tight when.
It's just a honky way of saying it. It's goofy.
You said a honky way?
Yeah, honky.
No, you know what?
San Fran.
Honky ass.
Dude, just call me a
LA
honky.
dudes do that though. Like, I feel like a lot of LA, California people, Southern California at least, they're like,
You
yo,
going to
San
San Fran?
Fran. Yeah, you going to
Ask
San Fran?
someone like Tico. Ask someone who's like a San Francisco native,
Yeah.
I was born there, but I didn't grow up there. I grew up in like an hour north in the country.
Yeah.
I'm a honky.
He's a honky.
I'm a tall-ass honky.
I thought you were like Mexican.
He thought you were
Jewish,
Mexican.
right?
Actually, want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
I'm Filipino.
You're Filipino, really?
Yeah. Swear to
Oh,
God.
you're lying.
I swear to God. Check it out. I'll pull it up right now. I did a DNA test, and I'm 100% that bitch. No, for real, no. I'm
100% that bitch. What you know?
right here. 33%. No, 30% Asian.
Let's read that.
30% Asian, East Asian, 16% Polynesian, 11% Scandinavian, 9% Native American, / Chihuahua and Durango.
Ooh, you from the South.
7% Great Britain, Europe West, like 6%. Yeah, I mean you're basically
You're kind of Mexican on the low.
a little. Yeah,
7%.
Chihuahua.
And
Yeah,
Durango.
you just listen to the Chihuahua part, but he's
Yeah.
actually more Asian than anything.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more Asian, and then white Scandinavia or whatever. But
Yeah.
you know what's to be? Oh, you want to know something crazy?
But you have a pretty white name, right?
I was adopted.
Oh, you were adopted.
So, you want to know a crazy story?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told some people this, and we have to come back to whatever question you just asked, and I totally forgot what the fuck you were talking
Nah,
about.
we'll go
Yeah.
back to it. Don't worry.
But check this out. So I took this DNA test because my roommates were all doing it. I'm like, hey, fuck it, there's a deal on Amazon, $60. I get this shit today, do it, in 2 weeks I get the results. So I do it, I'm adopted, right? I match with this motherfucker.
Who would you match with somebody?
Eduardo Ayala.
So what is that? Like your brother?
According to what it said, it was like he was my close relative, like uncle or something like that. So it turns out
It's just like a web. Like you could just do this on the
Yeah,
website.
this is kind of interesting. We're all gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
You should,
The
you
Road
should.
podcast.
I don't want to do this
No, I
shit.
kinda wanna do it.
Turns out he's my fucking uncle.
Oh, so you hit him up?
I hit him up, and I looked him up on Facebook, and I saw that one of his family members had a mutual friend with my neighbor down the street. I was like, what the hell? This is so weird. So I hit up DJ Rick Lee from SBC, Southbound.
DJ Rick Lee?
Yeah, from KML. Dude, OG, been on the radio for
Yeah,
like 20-something years.
Yeah, cameo.
Yeah, KML. And I'm like, yo, Rick, who's this chick on your mutual friends? And he's like, oh, I don't know if I should say this, but it's just a chick I used to smash. I'm like, bro, I think that's my cousin, yo. Fucking worse. So then I'm like, yo, can you connect us? And he connected us, and I was talking with her, and she's like, she sent me all these photos. So like, she sent me this photo of this dude right here.
Oh wow.
And I was like, dude, that looks like me and Justin Bieber had a
Whoa.
kid.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
That looks like me and Justin Bieber have a kid.
Yeah,
A
for
little
real.
That's quite a hairdo, man.
And then that dude, I was like, damn, dude, it was like me when I was a kid. This is me when I was a kid.
Wow.
That's me when I was a kid. Look,
So wait, so when did you find all of this out?
this was like almost 2 years ago.
Wow.
Damn, man.
So you were adopted.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because I
So
see.
what are your parents?
This is my mom, and that's my dad. They're white as shit. My mom is Jewish, so that makes me Jewish.
Okay.
Yeah, because when people look you up, they identify you as Jewish.
You really?
Yeah. Like your background is Jewish.
They said like you
yeah.
you have a Jewish family
I
background.
couldn't say a single word in Hebrew, so I don't know.
What did you celebrate, Hanukkah?
Real Jews won't think that.
Yeah.
Would you celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas?
I celebrate whatever people want to give me shit on whatever day.
All right, that's fair
No,
enough.
but I actually did a menorah this year, but I do it mainly because both my sister and my mom died, and it's just to remember them.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, man.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. You're gonna die too.
yeah, we
all
so-
are.
That's the name of the last episode.
He looked at you first, by the way.
Yeah, the
When
black
you
guy
said
was
y'all
first.
gonna die too,
The black guy was there first.
you looked at D first.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
I feel better about that. If he looked at me first, and he said, "You're gonna die," I'll be like, "Yo, fuck you."
Oh, I feel like an asshole now.
Yeah, I've seen your dad on some of your videos. He was there for your operation and stuff like that. Dude, I never thought you were adopted. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's even crazier. So the girl, my cousin, she sent me all these photos, right? She sent me this one. She said, everyone in my family is married, as far as like the uncles and stuff, except for one uncle. I can't talk right now. Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
Who said Uncle Larry first? I did.
You did. Point.
So wait, all of your family is married except this one uncle.
Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
Uncle Larry.
And he got a divorce a long time ago, and he's been dating chicks on the low. This is like verbatim what she said, what she told me.
Yeah.
All right, tell me. You can zoom in as much as you want right here, blah, blah, like, and then tell me who Uncle Larry is.
Uncle Larry's being searching. By the way, this looks like a nice 1970 picture there.
It's super old.
Yeah.
You should screenshot that and put it on the screen.
Yeah, we'll try. I don't know. I can't guess.
I'm
Oh,
gonna lie,
yeah,
man.
Everyone looks the same, man.
Now look at my smile. Look at them.
They all look the same, bro.
Look at me.
Yeah, look at his smile. I'll tell you who. I already kind of know who Uncle Larry is.
The bald dude, right? Is it the bald guy?
No, that's not the bald guy.
That looks like the dad.
No. Like,
Damn, man. I'm thinking it's this guy right here.
All right, what do you think?
Let me see. He passed me the phone.
I think the one I blew up. That's who I think Uncle
Pause.
Larry is.
The one you blew up.
Big pause.
Jesus.
Yo, they all look the
Uncle
same.
Larry's the one in the gray suit. Am I right or who's
Let me
right?
see. I don't even know what he's wearing. The one on the far right is Uncle Larry.
Oh, yeah, you were right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And when I look at that photo, I'm like, dude, that is me.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, look at his earlobes. I mean, you guys can't see mine, but they're connected. Mine are connected. That's a genetics thing.
Wow.
And then look at his DJ hand.
Look at his DJ hand. Jesus
Yo, look at
Christ.
this shit.
So this is the one that was just dating chicks on the low.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went, oh man, if she hears this, she's gonna hate me. I mean, they don't even fuck with me. They honestly, they don't want to fuck with me.
No.
It's weird, hella weird. Yeah, actually, oh man, so my homegirl was like, man, fuck them, da da da. You should like find out where they live and just go knock on their door. I'm like, how would I do that? She's like, white pages. So I went on the white pages, found their address.
Yeah,
They
you
still
can
have
find
white
anything.
pages?
Yeah,
it's on the
online.
internet.
Yeah, man, I drove over there, went to the house.
So you pulled up on Uncle Larry.
I put up on Uncle Larry and Eduardo. They live together.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
And they live in like Rodeo, which is like by Hercules, which is by Vallejo. And at first I thought they were tripping on me because, you know, maybe they have money and they were worried about this kid coming in their life and trying to get money.
From him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then when I went there, Rodeo is
It's not.
not.
No money.
Yeah, 2 blocks over is the hood. Swear.
So you meet these people. Is your dad or
I
not?
was gonna knock on the door, but I didn't have the balls.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it was sketchy, man. I mean, it's just weird. Think about it, dude. You've never met anyone that's your blood, and then you go and knock on the door, even though one of your other family members said, yo, you shouldn't do that. I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, you should call maybe first.
But he found the address. He didn't find the number.
I mean, send an email. I don't know.
I did, man. I did. And they wanted all this paperwork from me, like my birth certificate, and I gave it to them, but I'm adopted, so I don't have access to my
Your
Your original,
Yeah.
original. So I gave him my amended one.
from the actual hospital, right?
Yeah, and then he also wanted to see, the reason why he wanted that was to see his brother's name on the birth certificate. But I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret. My mom was a hooker in San Francisco, and he was just a trick.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Fuck. What you mean?
Bro, this is a
nice?
hell of a story, bro. This
Right?
is
I
like,
told you,
this is a movie.
it's crazy, right?
This is-
And so, and
Can you
remember,
relate to this, Jamie?
My mom and dad are married for fucking 30 plus years.
I feel like you're the trick in a lot of situations.
I do. I have gotten tricked. I have done that.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. So your mom was a hooker.
yeah,
Damn.
thanks, man. That sounded really nice.
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
cut in your biological
He
mom.
just
Your biological mom was a hooker.
Doesn't make it sound any better.
Doesn't make it sound. God damn.
How could you translate the story for your Red Bull final
I don't know.
set?
His mother was a working woman.
Yeah, oh my
Like,
god.
that's
A
no.
working girl.
A working girl.
A wonton woman.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call
No,
her.
my mother was a hard worker.
Yo, this is nuts.
Bro, yeah, that in itself was just you don't hear that every day, man. That's a crazy story.
It's a crazy story, dude.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. Still blows my mind. And I can't believe they don't want to fuck with me.
And the fact that you didn't
Fuck with
come
me.
out
I
like
didn't say
fucked
fuck
up,
with me.
like you're a good
Fuck with
person
you.
and you have like a solid career, like that's crazy.
Yeah, right?
Like,
if
you
I was
should-
some bum.
You should be like
I was some bum.
a killer or in a mental institute or something.
Oh,
You know what I
you're
mean?
saying, I see. I hear
I
you.
don't think
hear
so.
you.
Not
I
really.
mean,
No.
shit,
Nah.
man.
Wait,
It's not like they had. I mean, he was raised by
Yeah, you were raised by a
by a
good
nice family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was better.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or us.
Yeah. So, what do you call it? You grew up basically a little bit outside of San Francisco, right?
Sebastopol. Yeah.
What is it, Sebastian?
Sebastopol.
Sebastopol.
Yeah, Sebastopol.
Sebastopol.
I'm lost.
Yeah, there
Which
you
one
go.
is it?
I got the
There you
point.
Sebastopol.
Like
Yeah, you guys
Sebastopol.
went ding.
1-1. This is nuts, bro. Like, I'm still shocked about his mom.
I know you're relating to it, right?
I'm just like, fuck, that's
What do you call
crazy.
it? So you grew up. You were saying that you grew up in like a musical household. You would like play the violin.
I
right?
did, yeah. My mom played the piano. My dad played the guitar. My mom put herself through college playing the piano at a bar.
Yeah. So like you what brought you into DJing? We were doing a little research. Obviously, we did a lot of research on you, and some of your idols was like DJ Jam, Snoop Dogg's DJ.
Yeah, that's
DJ
first
Apollo,
I heard.
right?
Yeah. Jam was the first one I heard. That was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But I got into it because I quit piano. My parents used to nag me all the time.
So
Yo,
you did.
practice.
Damn, you were really Asian then. You did piano and violin
How good were your math
I did
scores?
violin.
and piano.
I did algebra when I was in like second, third grade.
That shit was in your
Jesus
blood,
Christ,
bro.
man.
Yeah, but that's when my dad was a math major.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he was like,
It was destined. You went to like the most Asian white family ever.
And Jewish at the same time. That's a lot of reasons.
yeah, right.
There you go.
I quit playing the piano. I played the drums too for a little bit. Percussion. Kazoo. Fuck that shit.
Kazoo. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I bought I used to be a bit of a drug dealer, so I had a lot of money. And
Wait, what?
I was very
Oh, pause. He was a drug dealer.
You were in the streets.
I was
First of all-
manufacturing.
Oh, you were growing.
I was
weed?
growing, yeah.
You was in the lab.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
To the basement.
I had a little 10 lighter in Santa Rosa.
This is weird because
Yeah.
I'm asking him how he got into music, and he just starts saying like, "Yeah, I used to grow weed."
Well, I was talking about musical instruments. No, so like,
We're telling how he got to the instruments.
had-
or how he acquired it.
So I was 8 years old and I couldn't find a violin, so I just started growing weed and shit,
Yeah.
and I can afford to buy a violin.
Yeah.
Oh
my bad.
Somewhere the story is like, yeah, I grew weed. So what? So you could buy your first turntables and shit.
no, it's like I'm buying for a saxophone.
Wow, okay.
Okay. No, I like the saxophone.
Saxophones are expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Are you making this shit up,
No,
by
I
the way?
swear to God. I still have that shit.
Crooked.
I send you
People go through some real shit sometimes.
God damn.
And I only bought it to learn Careless Whisper.
Oh, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, and that one was hella hard to play, and that was the first and last song.
Shit.
But
So you bought the saxophone so you could play.
because I had money, so I was slanging weed.
How old are you?
Now,
No, how old were you that you were growing weed and you wanted to buy a saxophone?
this was like 2010. 10 years
To
ago?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
Decade.
10 years ago.
27,
So mid
27,
20s.
27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Wow.
But so
Hello story, man.
I quit playing piano because my parents nagged me, and then I just stopped doing music. I got into skateboarding and Taco Bell and girls. That's all I cared about for hell long.
Skateboarding, Taco Bell, and girls.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And
Let's get back on track because we were just talking about violin and piano, and then we went.
Selling
into-
dreams.
and
Wait, so how much shit were you growing? Did you have like?
well, I thought you wanted to hear the DJ part.
I mean, I'm
but we're
all
all
over the place.
That's my bad.
Yeah.
We're kind of fascinated about the growing though.
All right, no, I had a 10 lighter. I think I had a permit for like 99 plants.
Oh, so it was legal.
Yeah, it was legal. It was all
okay.
legal. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was like badass. Like,
Yeah, I thought you were like out here fucking Pablo.
I mean, that's still
Escobar.
another story.
You know, I have morals. All right.
Not morals. He doesn't sell crack to the girl pregnant.
I thought it was like San Francisco or like Breaking Bad. You know.
Yeah.
like,
No, I was actually. This is in Santa Rosa,
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is up.
and not a lot of people know the story. It's pretty interesting. It's funny.
So
So
no.
wait, were you growing? Where were you growing shit? Indoors or outdoors?
I lived in a 3-bedroom in Santa Rosa. And I had everything in my garage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it was super low key. And
What was the hardest part? Like getting like the smell? Was that the hardest?
Ventilation?
no, that's just easy, man. You just get a fucking 10-inch, 12-inch charcoal filter, fucking done.
Okay.
Simple.
So who taught you how to do this shit?
You
You don't have to say. You don't have to say no names.
No.
Yeah.
YouTube.
But someone just
No,
taught you.
my buddy, man, he was killing the game, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I got some investors, let me drop. So I got like 50 grand together, and then, yeah, just made some money from there.
And you were like, I want to get a saxophone.
And the only thing I bought.
But you were DJing at this time, yes?
Yeah, oh my God, it was such a great time because I'm
just trying to put this all in sequential order because I'm confused, yeah.
I had put, I had all my rent and electricity all in my overhead for the business, for the weed business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So every single bit of money I got coming in was all profit. So every DJ gig, all profit. My rent was paid, electricity paid.
Right.
It was the best time of my life.
So you was caking up. This is like around the early 2010s?
Yeah. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I'm so broke now.
I'm fucking jealous too. It sounds amazing. Just growing weed and DJing for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Skateboarding.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then buying shit like doing weird hobbies, like learning how to do the saxophone.
The best thing about having money is not worrying about where it's coming from when you see something and you want to buy it. You just buy it, and you're like, I don't even think about what am I sacrificing here.
What was like one of your vices to buy shit? Like you had like did you buy some dumb shit? Like
Probably.
outside of the saxophone? Yeah. Like maybe Gucci, I don't know, like designer shit.
I almost never did that type of shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a bougie bohemian. Bourgeois bohemian.
That sounds about right.
The bougie bohemian.
But you, so you in 2010s, you were DJing and you were doing this, but you were actually at a young age, right? You were diagnosed with cancer at a really young age, right?
Yeah, 96. I was 14 years old. Got stage 4 squamous cell carcinoma.
Okay. So wait,
Same cancer.
stage 4, what, I'm going to try to pronounce this. You let me know if I'm right. Stage 4 squamous cell carcinoma, right?
Yeah, I say squamous.
Squamous?
But I've heard doctors say squamous.
Squamous
Yeah,
or
yeah.
squamous, okay.
Tomato.
And what is it? It originates into like your nasal passage or what?
No, I mean, it's a tissue cancer.
It's a tissue cancer,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not sure where its limits are. I don't know if you can get it on your hand. I don't know. But typically it's a head and neck cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is that? What happens with that? Pretty much, is it skin cancer or no?
It can be.
It can be.
It can be, yeah. You can get it on the outside, yeah.
And so when you got diagnosed with this stage 4 cancer at 14, what did you do? Chemo? What was the treatment that you went?
That was trippy too, man. I was.
And you probably just starting high school and shit, right?
So I was a freshman, I want to say, or 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade. And every day I was a trouble kid, so I went to this private school. It's like for bad kids.
You were getting in trouble in private school?
I got sent to a private school.
Oh, okay.
For bad kids.
Yeah, for bad kids.
Oh,
And
okay.
it wasn't like I was some badass. I just didn't follow the rules, you know.
Right.
Well,
And so.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
Growing weed and shit.
growing weed and
Yeah,
skateboarding.
right, yeah.
Learning the saxophone.
So I had to walk every day from the lunchroom back to the classroom. We had to walk by ourselves. We weren't allowed to walk with anyone. And the sun was at my back, facing in front of me, and I see my shadow, and I would walk with my head tilted to the left or to the right because I had these big ass tumors on my neck, and it looked like I was Frankenstein walking with a broken neck, like
Oh,
dead.
wow.
Yeah, like it looked like someone snapped my neck, and then my teacher
So
was like,
you were walking and you saw your silhouette shadow.
"Yeah,
And when you saw it, you saw the bumps on your neck, and it looked like you had a broken neck.
yeah."
Wow.
It was wild, and my teacher was like, "Put me aside. You know, we noticed it's here on your neck, and we're really concerned." And I'm like, "Yeah, I already know. Me and my parents we're going to the doctor next week," and we went, and the doctor said it was like cat scratch fever or some shit, and he wasn't even tripping.
cat scratch fever?
Yeah,
The
and he
hell
was
is that?
Like when a cat scratches you or something?
I don't know. You have to Google that shit, but it wasn't cancer.
Yo, Darren, you fucking
Just make that up?
No, for sure I made it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we edit that out?
No.
All right.
No, sure.
Like when a cat scratches you.
So then I
Google that shit real quick.
Yeah, Well, I mean, it doesn't really
Because
matter.
he said that dumb shit. Now I need to know what the fuck it is.
It's basically just some nonsense shit that you get and it goes away,
Right.
right? And man, so
This is before you got diagnosed with cancer.
yeah,
Yeah.
So my mom's like, nah, fuck that. Like she's worried. She's a mom. She's being a mom. So they do a biopsy, right? And they test it, and it comes back negative. And my mom's still like, nah. And the doctor's like, you know what? You're just being a mom. You need to calm down.
Wow.
And so my mom, check this out. My mom fucking goes to the hospital, does whatever moms do, and she somehow stole the biopsy from the hospital and sent it somewhere else, and it got tested and came back stage 4 squamous trunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, moms be knowing, man.
And the doctor
That's-
hit up my mom. He's like, yo, I know you have this, da da da. You need to get right back right now. My mom said on the phone, she said malpractice and hung up the phone. And then we never heard back from the doctor.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
She said what?
Malpractice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I immediately saw another doctor, and then the following week went right to UCSF and started chemo and radiation.
Wow.
And this was at 14.
And
I
it was
mean,
just,
goosebumps right now.
and it was what was it, like a big cyst or?
No, it was like 4 or 5 tumors
Oh wow.
that spread all the way down to here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like there's no stage 5.
Yeah. So you had this, and then you probably had a really aggressive, like, treatment, right? The chemo that you did.
Yeah, I did chemo, radiation, and then this thing called cisplatin, which at the time was, from my understanding, was experimental. And that combination just saved my life.
Wow.
You don't really come back from stage 4 that often.
It's so crazy how
Dude,
these
fuck.
doctors, because I've been dealing with a lot of doctors in hospitals recently, just because of my mom.
Yeah.
But like, if you're not on top of their shit, I don't even think it's that they don't care. They just see so many patients.
Mhm.
They just get jaded, and
You're almost like a number.
Yeah, that's it. It's just kind of like, no, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you really have to like kind of pull them back. And it's just hard to find a doctor that cares anymore. And a lot of them don't want to be accountable just because of the law. I think more now, maybe it was like that back then, but because of the lawsuits and everything and malpractice suits, they don't want to like be responsible for anything.
Yeah.
But
God
yeah.
damn.
My doctor at the time, Alan Mitchell Kramer, if you got cancer, holler at him. That dude was a magician. He was he did magic, man.
Dr. Kramer? Dr. Kramer?
Yeah.
He saved your life, huh?
Yeah,
With that
man.
treatment.
He was one of the people not like the ones you're talking about. He cared,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say my doctors don't care. I totally agree with you that they have way too many patients.
Yeah.
And they don't spend enough time on each one,
Right.
you know.
Mhm.
Not only that, imagine that though. He's a 14-year-old kid,
Yeah.
and for him to just be another number and like not be treated the way
I mean, there's a lot of people going through that, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
fuck.
So so
As a kid, I think you're treated way differently, though. I think you're priority.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
this
you
second
should be
time
priority.
around, I felt like a number. I said it straight up. I'm just a number on a page. I said that.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a trip. And then I had to be my own advocate. There was many times where they told me, yo, I can't get you to scan, or I can't get you to see this doctor for 2 weeks to 5 weeks. And I'm like, no way. And I fucking know I have power because I'm a DJ. I got like thousands of followers, right? So I went on social media and was like, yo, anybody in the industry, can you help me out? I need a PET scan, like immediately. And the community came together once again and found me a spot with the PET scan machine open.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So if anybody you guys know out there who has cancer or has whatever illness and they're getting dicked around by the doctor, just have your homie that has a lot of followers help out, because there's people out there that have the connections at hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd be surprised how many DJs are nurses, you know, that have that in.
Yeah.
there's a lot of DJs that are nurses.
Yeah, tons.
Really?
Tons.
That's crazy. I
That's
didn't know
interesting.
that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, Brian V, who I think might be opening for one of you guys. Which one of you two?
And Vanity, and that's
Yeah, Vanity. I know he opens there. He's a nurse. And then Majestic Chris, who's on Wild 94.9, he's a nurse.
Oh wow.
And then Digi Designs, he does like custom records and shit like that.
Digi Designs.
Yeah, he's a nurse.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Yeah. Tons of DJs.
You're putting everyone on blast right now.
Yeah.
Like the nurse
He
community.
in the DMs. I actually met a doctor at
He's like
NAM.
Michael Fockering everyone right now.
He said he met a doctor at NAM.
Yeah, at the Infinity Fan booth.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He told me I'm a doctor, and we were talking about cancer, all that shit. But he's also a scratch DJ.
That's crazy.
He's like, anytime you have any questions, just hit me up.
Yeah. Fuck. So when you were 14 and you went to this treatment, and Dr. Kramer helps you, you went through remissions, right? You.
Yeah, 6 months of treatment.
6 months of treatment.
Ding. And yeah, and then I was in remission. And you're only, from my understanding, you're in remission after you're 5 years out, cancer free.
So explain in remission what that term that means.
I don't know. You have to Google that shit.
Yeah, but it's basically
to me,
like
what
you're
it
free of
means-
any. You're
yeah,
free of any.
That's what it
You
means.
kind of
Cancer,
cleared it.
yeah.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
cleared it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you did clear it.
but it's one of those things where it can come back. Yes or no?
After 5 years, you're pretty much considered cured, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I think in remission means, I mean, you really have to Google that shit.
Okay.
But I was cured of it, and this is some freak fucking shit that happened to me where I got it again.
So this what's happening to
Completely
you
separate.
is
A new
something.
case.
Yeah.
Same cancer, new case, different
Oh,
area.
wow.
No relation whatsoever.
Actually, they're curious, and they put me in a study to find out if it is related because of the amount of radiation that I had.
When you were younger.
Yeah, but there's really no way to tell. And my
And so-
data is...
So because of the treatment that you had when you were 14, right? They're saying that what you're experiencing right now.
They're curious if that is related to it.
Wow.
And they're curious if it's because you were exposed to so much radiation that
Yeah.
it had anything to do with.
And that was over 20 years ago, though.
23 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 96.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, when did you know? When did this kind of second wave? How did you know about this? Like,
Man, it's a trip, dude, because, us DJs, we get done with the gig and we go eat food, right? And I just noticed that it hurt to get food down my throat.
Swallow.
swallow. Pause.
He didn't know how to.
He
forgot how to swallow.
articulate
Oh,
the word
you
swallow.
were
No, I was trying to avoid the pause moment.
He was trying to swallow and he couldn't, guys.
Oh, you be swallowing, huh?
You're that type.
Oh, man. So, yeah,
Okay, lazy. I see.
Okay, lazy boy.
I noticed that it was difficult to swallow.
Pause.
And I kept changing my diet. And even like one night, me and my manager, Donovan Hall, Gordo Cabeza, shout out Motown on Mondays, we went out to grab some crepes.
Okay.
Right? And that's eggs, right?
Yeah.
How hard would it be to eat eggs? You know, if you have a sore
Yeah,
throat.
crepes are rather small. Pause. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Crepes?
Crepes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or how Hubert said, crepes.
Crepes.
Claps.
The crepes.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even eat that, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I went to the ER. On my way to the ER, I just stuck my finger down the back of my mouth, and you know when you, let's say you were eating the bed, and you're like, sliding across the bed is really soft, and then you forgot you put your DJ bag there, and then bam, you hit something, right?
Mm.
That's how your tongue feels. Like if you push your finger down your tongue, it's soft, soft, soft. And imagine hitting something
Solid.
solid, not hard. Solid.
Yeah.
And
Is there any pause in cancer?
No. There's no whole pause.
There was no pause.
yeah, and so that's what happened. I was like, dude, my fucking heart sunk to my belly.
Because you knew you.
I didn't. It wasn't that I knew because you don't know.
But you're like,
until
what the fuck, right?
I just
Yeah.
knew.
You knew it was something.
You know, it wasn't that I knew. I knew. You know, I was just like, oh fuck, here we go again.
Mm.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So So then, oh man, when was it? What year? What time of the year was this? This is last year, though, right?
Yeah, this was July 7th.
Wow, this is so recent.
Damn.
And so,
The night before, I was on stage with Lizette Melendez
Wow.
at this freestyle.
Lizette Melendez, yeah.
Yeah. The night before, I'm in front of 21,000 people. The next day, I get the third worst news of my life.
Right.
Trip.
Fuck, man.
It's so then, what was the process? What was the steps that you had to take after that? Pretty much.
Oh my God, I'm digging myself a grave here. I started seeing this chick, right?
Yeah.
And she had told me that she had a yeast infection. And so I was like, oh, you know what? It's probably just a yeast infection. Because you can get that shit in your mouth.
Yes.
Oh, well, how do you get that shit in your mouth, sir?
Well, actually, I used to get it a lot from I had chemo.
Yeah.
I remember I get yeast infection on my tongue a lot. And so I
Okay.
knew it wasn't like out of this
So you
world.
thought it came from her?
I thought it came from
You're
her.
eating the box. Got it.
Yeah, and so I went, the ER guy, I told him the guy.
Yeah, I
and
was
he's
eating
like,
some box. Yeah, you telling the ER guy, yeah, I was eating some box.
I didn't say it verbatim, but
She had
pretty much.
she had a yeast infection.
I told him that, yeah.
Damn.
And he said, this is a bacteria and this isn't an infection. You need to see a specialist. So I went and saw a specialist. This is where it all came into play. I was at San Mateo Medical, and they couldn't see me for like a month, so I went on social media and ended up getting connected at Stanford, and I saw someone the following week.
That's
And-
amazing.
Yeah.
Just the power of social media. You were just able to get into Stanford that
For the
fast.
better.
Some of the rare
Yeah.
benefits of social
Yeah,
media.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
And
interrupt you.
So what ended up
No,
being the
you-
hard thing that you felt when you?
It was a tumor.
It was a tumor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was crazy. You want to see it? I have a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I went into this office and they stuck all these scopes up my nose in the back of my throat and that's where it was. And then they said we gotta do a biopsy, so I went in there, they stuck a scope down one nose and they stuck this other thing that looked just like it down the other
See?
nostril and it just had these pinchers on it and they just jabbed in my tongue and ripped it out, and that was fine. At first I was scared, but now I would do that shit today in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
That little bump right there.
Little pump.
Shit.
Wow.
And that was causing for you not to be able to just like process food and eat and shit like that, right?
Which is not necessarily processed food, but it hurt when it went past it. And then there's another photo. But then
So then they had to remove it, obviously, right?
well, before that, I got the results. I went back in there, and they sat me down. They're like, "All right, we have some bad news." And I was like, just fucking jumped up, said, "Fuck, hell no! This isn't a family office." I felt
right.
out of place. I'm like, "Oh, my bad." And then I felt like that doctor should never have said it like that.
Yeah.
They should have said, "Here, this is the situation," and then they came back cancerous,
Yeah.
and we're gonna send you over here to this team.
Right.
And then so I went to the team, and right out the gate, they decided that they were going to do surgery. And for some reason, they wanted to have me meet all the other doctors, which took a month and a half, 2 months.
Well, did they want like second, third opinions?
No, they just wanted kind of. They wanted other people to just have their input.
Right.
Even though we all knew what was up and we knew what needed to happen. And so then I had the surgery, and then this is how the surgery went. They put me on a table, and they had a robot do it.
Oh, why is that? Because it was so delicate?
It's just a lot more precise,
Right.
and that's how they do it with the machine.
Wow.
Fuck.
And so this guy, it's like flying a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then check this out. This is the tumor.
How big is that?
There's a ruler right there. It's 4 centimeters.
Oh, wow.
There's a 5 millimeter clear margin, which means there's nothing cancerous within that 5 millimeters around that piece.
Damn.
So that's what I was feeling on my tongue.
Yeah.
The top is the front, and the bottom is the back.
So then they took that out. and you have an apparatus on your neck
Yeah,
right now,
that's
right?
it. They put that in because there was all this stitching on my tongue, and if it broke and I started bleeding, I would drown in my own blood. And the reason for this,
It would like choke, right?
yeah, so I can pull this out, and there's a hole I can breathe out of.
How long you have to have that for?
I can get out right now.
But that's like a just in case some shit
It's
happens.
like an emergency pool.
Yeah. I have it in right now because I've been really trying to push myself to eat. I'm on a fluid diet. You guys saw, it's pumping formula. I can't really swallow anything. Like, it's really tough.
solids.
So you have this apparatus still on your neck, so you can at least try to eat, because if you remove the apparatus and you eat, you could choke, right?
Yeah.
So at least if you try to eat now
And I choke. I
and
can
you
just pull
choke,
it
you
out.
can pull the apparatus out and breathe.
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
Wow,
Wow.
that's fucking crazy.
And then right now, the way you're eating or the way you're consuming any type of food or nutrition is this formula, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you're actually kind of injecting straight to your stomach.
Yeah.
And there is a tube that's going straight to your
Yeah.
stomach, right?
Yeah, it's called a G-tube. Yeah, and if you go on my Instagram, there's a video where I take an instructional video that I found on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I put it I downloaded the video and I start scratching it on my controller.
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So all these changes have really just happened in the maybe less than 6 months, right?
7-8 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's it been adjusting to all of this?
Well, I've been down this road before, so I just know that.
When you were younger, yes, yeah.
What I learned from that was that that it's like getting on a roller coaster. You know, when you pull down the bar and it clicks into place.
Yeah.
There's no getting out of that unless you want to be a little bitch, right? And LazyBoy ain't no little bitch.
He's no little bitch. You hear
He's no
that?
little bitch.
Yeah, so you're basically stuck on the ride, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like you gotta put your trust into the designer of the roller coaster.
Right.
And the same thing with chemo or treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not a professional. This guy studied his entire life to do this, just like the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I can only put my trust in them or else I die.
Right.
Yeah.
And some people will argue, well, you can do the holistic route. And, you know, I don't really want to piss anyone off, but I humor them by trying RSO, Rick Simpson oil, which is like just weed. And I put it on my tumor every day up until my surgery, and it didn't help.
Yeah.
Wait, so you try to go holistic route with weed?
I tried weed shit. I
Okay.
tried some diet shit, but
Like CBD oil or something like that, or any?
yeah, it was actually really high THC. It's
THC.
Rick Simpson oil. You can look it up later.
And you were trying to rub that on the tumor.
I put it right on the tumor, yeah.
Right.
A bunch, and I was high as fuck, and I hate being high.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But it had no kind of. It didn't help you whatsoever.
Nah, it just makes it funnier.
I mean, there's,
Laughter's the best man.
yeah, there's a ton of like holistic methods out there for certain cancers. You know, juicing was one. I think like
I've been thinking about this grape diet. I've been
there's a
thinking
great
about
diet.
it.
There's an aloe juice diet. There's like a bunch of stuff
Yeah.
out there that people try. I have an older sister who had breast cancer in her like late 30s, and she tried to go the holistic route. And there was talks about, I remember at that time there was an argument of removing the tumor or leaving the tumor in. And I think she wanted to leave the tumor in because she thought of it as a thermometer for cancer. Does that make sense? That when the tumor was growing, you could tell the cancer, like the cancer was getting worse, and at least you could gauge how bad it was.
Yeah.
And then when it started shrinking, you could like gauge like how
Over staying the same.
small it was.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it ended up growing so big and so huge they couldn't even remove it, and she ended up passing away.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. And then, I mean, this happened years ago. So I lost my sister. So I always think back like she should have just removed the tumor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just hard to, it's hard to. She was so committed to the holistic route too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But,
the crazy shit, dude, because I see that shit. I've seen, even when I was in remission, I remember, I'd stop and read articles here and there, and one of them was this dude who just had this crazy-ass idea that this certain technique was going to work. Some crazy shit where you put stones on your body, and all of a sudden these tumors start coming out of your body. Like, they push themselves out of your body.
wow, really?
And he had his own YouTube channel, and I watched it from beginning to fucking, hey, this is working, to hey, this ain't working, to hey, I'm fucking, oh shit, fuck. And to the last episode was his fucking sister saying, thank you guys for being fans. I'm here to inform you that he's dead. And
Wow.
that shit fucking, all I can think about when people say holistic shit is just that type of
Ending, yeah.
ending. And it's not even like that. People go through the conventional treatment and same ending.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it just really depends on the individual
It does.
and how they react to either treatment, because there's so many different people that react way better to holistic, and there's some people that react way better to regular medicine
Yeah.
and like surgery.
Yeah.
And it's just, you can't, it's like you don't know which one's going to be the answer. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, then you look at some of the statistics, because the doctors, the good thing about what they do is the reason why they'll tell you, the diet stuff, really, there's not enough they'll say there's not enough studies to support that this is going to work, your diet idea.
Mm-hmm.
Which is true, because there's not enough studies. But the good thing about the shit that they do is there are a lot of studies. And they can give you actual numbers of the amount of people who died versus the amount of people who survived from the specific treatment with this specific type of cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they can give you a prognosis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, my situation is very different because I already had radiation, and I didn't know this until recently, but you're only allowed one full dose of radiation per area per lifetime. And this is the same area.
Right. And you already had that area treated when you were 14.
I'm not eligible. Yeah, so I'm not eligible for radiation.
So even though they removed the tumor, is it?
So I got the pathology report back, and and it said lymphovascular invasion present, which means your lymphatic system, which is your lymph nodes and the blood vessels and blood that go to and from them contain cancerous cells. That's what it means. And so because of that, normally what they do is radiation and chemo.
Right. But you can't do that.
You can't do that. So they said we're just going to do what they call is a watchful wait.
Watch for weight?
Watchful.
Watchful wait.
Yes.
So what is that exactly?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Watching your weight.
Oh no,
Just like
it's not exactly what it
You
sounds
just
like.
You said watch.
You're just basically hoping for the
Watchful.
best, kind of. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, just
You're just
hope
seeing
for-
how-
Oh, watchful weight. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about like weight as in pounds.
No,
But
no,
like a
weight.
watchful weight, like
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
In time.
Yeah.
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 So then, this fucking guy. Wait.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, so basically they're saying they're waiting for your body to see how it fights it.
That's
Or it doesn't.
that's a better way to look at it.
Yeah.
I looked at it like we're just waiting for it to come back. But I like the way you looked at it better. And
Well, now, so when did you hear this news about?
right when I got the pathology report, which was like days after my surgery, they just had to test it and it took like a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
And so,
that was scary ass news. Because they're saying, well, and they beat around the bush with that one so much. I'm like, so what does this mean? Because I read it and I knew something different about it. I'm like, lymphovascular invasion present, it doesn't look good at all. And I said around to my nurse friends and my people that went to medical school, and they said, yeah. Some of them, like Brian V, he like didn't want to talk on it. He just shut up. He started to say something and then he just shut up, and then I knew something was up. and I just couldn't get him to say anything because he didn't want to be that guy, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not dumb. I looked that shit up on Google. And, yeah, so they finally, I asked my doctor, and they said, well, we can't do chemo. And I'm like, I didn't ask what I can and cannot do. I said, what the fuck does this mean?
Right.
You know, and they finally came around and said what I wanted to hear, what I needed to hear, and that is we have to do a watchful wait. We're not sure if it's going to come back or not. We're hoping it doesn't come back. Yeah. And then I was actually saving this piece of information for this podcast. But I had an MRI last week, and it came back clear.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man,
Yeah.
it's a blessing, bro.
Other people ask me, how do you feel? I'm like, I don't know.
Jesus.
Oh, man. That's
This
awesome
is a
news.
suspense movie.
It's the best news I've had since my surgery.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's great. And then,
I came to share it with you guys.
Thank you,
thank
man.
you, man.
Thank you, personally, man.
fuck.
It's like watching a
Yeah.
movie. You just hoping like it just gets better.
But so, are you taking? Is there any other kind of
Yeah.
holistic or anything
Yeah.
other things that you can do to
Yeah. Other people
make?
are-
I guess make your body stronger, your immune
Yeah.
system stronger. Right?
That's what's here to be right now. It's not. I'm not doing anything else besides diet and whatever. I'm taking a bunch of herbs and stuff, extract stuff, astragalus, echinacea,
Right.
Echinacea.
chlorophyll, and a couple of other things. B complex, but that's just for different shit.
So it's really all about making your immune system as strong as it
Yeah.
can be. Yeah.
Because we all, from what my doctor told me, we all have cancerous cells in our body.
Yeah.
Maybe none. Maybe some of us don't. Maybe none. But most of us have like 1 to maybe 1 million in our body every day, every moment. But our body, our immune system is designed to attack those cells that aren't doing their job or aren't doing it good,
Yeah.
and kill them, along with any other virus or bacteria that get into our system.
Right. So then, all right. So then, obviously, whatever you're doing is kind of working, right? From the results that you got, and now we just got to continue. Got to knock on wood,
Yeah.
and then we just got to continue on and see.
You know what? We're gonna die someday, so I'm just fuck it. I've already accepted that this is it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty. Before I got my MRI results back, I was pretty sure that this is the last run. This is it. I'm really accepting death.
You thought it was gonna be your last month?
His
Last run.
Oh, last one. I
Yeah,
tell you something.
yeah. I totally thought this is, and I still, it hasn't escaped my mind. Like, it's okay, dude. I've lived a great life. I've been through some shit, and I've prevailed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get to travel the world. I have the best job in the fucking world. One of the best jobs in the world. Of just playing music and making people happy. And I have great people around me. And I have a great attitude. And it's really, I can't complain. If I died, if they tell me that I have like 30 days to live, fuck it. I'm gonna do some more fun shit.
Yeah.
And
You've been doing a lot of fun shit. You have like a little bucket list that you've been doing, right?
no, I should.
It all
I
involves
should.
you like being naked and shit. though.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this something you dug up?
I heard you were in the nudist club.
Oh, yeah, that was before I got cancer. That was just fucking, it was New Year's. That's just something wild.
You were like skateboarding butt naked.
Yeah,
Right?
it was the polar plunge they do in San Francisco. But I also noticed that there's a naked bike run to the polar plunge. I'm like, man, I'm not just gonna run into the ocean. That's so basic. You know, I'm gonna fucking skate down the highway butt ass naked with a Thud Rumble scratchy seal sock around my dick.
So he had like a Red Hot Chili Peppers sock on his dick, right?
Yeah.
And then you were skateboarding to the.
With a cowboy hat. I had a cowboy hat on
Oh,
too.
wow.
Yeah.
I just saw a video of you laughing
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt
and
ass.
skateboarding.
Yeah, my ass.
Was it cold?
It was cold as fuck.
How much shrinkage
It was
was it?
January 1st. I know I had a tube sock over, so I didn't see my dick, but
No.
I'm 30% Asian, so you already have an
That's
idea.
some major shrinkage over
That shit was gone by the time we got down there. By the time we hit the water, it was just sucked up.
Oh my god, dude, can I tell you, I fucking did that shit. I didn't think, like, I understand the science behind cold environment and a small dick. I get it. your balls shrivel up for protection. They get as close to your body as they can so that you can give it your body heat. But I went into the ocean that morning and I came out and I wanted to just stay in the water.
You didn't want anybody to see you?
Nah. I was like, strictness is real. I'm like, where did my dick go? Swear to God. Yeah.
Was that shit fun though? Like, so like this was a big run. Like, how many people were there?
300.
300 people running into the ocean.
Completely nude.
They weren't nude. Were they?
No. Everyone was fully clothed except for maybe 7 to 8 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mostly 50-year-old men.
A lot of white people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one black guy in the group.
Yeah,
It was one black guy. It was Darren's cousin. In the group.
Put us all to shame.
Put us all to shame. He was right over his dick with the skateboard. Just, whoa! Fucking shit.
It's a family event too. It's fucking weird. I put the socks back. I put some clothes back on at that point. Like
Yeah.
I went to the ocean naked, but they were like hanging around, standing around, their hands on their hip, fucking dick hanging. I'm like, dude, I can't. There's kids around here. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Was it fun though? Was it invigorating?
Yeah. I did it again this year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Come to the Bay, January 1st. We'll do it.
Oh man.
They're probably doing it in LA too.
The Bay Area, man.
What do you call it? So before you had this surgery, and while this is all going around, and you got re-diagnosed, and you found a tumor in your, in your throat and all that. How's the DJ community been in like all your friends, and I guess I would say everyone in the Bay in San Francisco? They've been really supportive. Have anyone been hating? Has it, I'm assuming everyone's been supportive, right?
I want to know who's been hating that, and I want to know what they say. Like,
I can't imagine any hate, but everyone's been.
Got to be some haters.
But you think there's gonna be haters?
I mean, I hate on myself sometimes. I'm like, man, I shouldn't post this because someone's gonna think I'm just doing this shit for attention.
Mm-hmm.
There might be the people that are like, oh, maybe he's getting these accolades out of like some form of sympathy.
Yeah.
Not knowing how hard you work, or
I thought
what I'm saying.
about that too. Yeah.
You thought about that?
Yeah.
Was it more so when you won the Red Bull?
I don't know, but can you turn my bass up so I sound more like him?
He's like that black guy.
He's on the mic, dude. This shit just got serious.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
It's just not clear. It's just not clear, bro.
I just want to hear how I sound. I felt like, part of me felt like, that maybe they picked me because of that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm not worthy. Look, I fucking won the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know I'm good in that arena.
Well, when
I apply myself.
You've won like the DMC like regionals.
Nah.
No?
Never, not once.
But you got to the finals.
I got second place 3 times.
Wow. But
Damn,
like
fucking haters. Jesus.
I mean, second place ain't first, but it's not.
Last year, dude, the dude won it hands down, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hand solo. He's dope. He's a hardcore real tableist, like juggles up to yin.
Yeah.
And then the judges were also very technical. Yeah, and one of them didn't like me.
Oh, you go. Hey.
But that's really not why he won. He deserved it. Swear to God.
You're being good sport.
No, I swear to God, he deserved it.
Yeah, he was good.
If he didn't deserve it, I would have been like, yeah, you know what? I should have got that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone's been really supportive, no? I would think.
Yeah, everyone's been really supportive. It's interesting. Some people, if it were me, I wouldn't be as supportive. I mean, maybe I would, but
Really?
yeah, when people get sick around me, I tend to back up.
Is it like a defense mechanism?
Yeah, it is.
Where you don't want to get too close to them because you might lose them kind of thing?
Yeah, when I was sick before, my parents got me into this therapy group for kids that had cancer. We were all different ages. I was 14, and there was other kids, and then I remember I would go there every week or so, and then we just stopped going because, I don't know, maybe I just got better, I don't know, for some reason I stopped going. And then they called me back to do a panel speaking, and I went, and I remember seeing everyone there except for this one kid. He wasn't there, and his mom was sitting in the seat. And then, so we went down the line. I didn't really think much of it because we were all just talking. And I was 15, I didn't really, D-bike girls and talk about skateboarding. And they got to this kid's mom, and the kid's brain tumor came back and killed him. And I remember how fucking it just hurt and sucked. And it's kind of like, not to like make you feel any type of way,
Right.
but it's the same type of shit when someone talks about someone they know losing the battle to cancer. Like, cancer patients, I'm totally feel for you, for your sister. I know that's real personal, but no cancer patient really wants to hear about someone who loses the battle.
Right.
At least not while they're battling it. And I'm not saying it, whatever happened. I'm happy you spoke on it. And thank you for sharing something so personal.
Yeah.
But like when we lose someone that is also trying to hold up life, we're all trying to hold it up together. And when someone loses grip and then they disappear, it's like it hurts.
It hurts, yeah.
You know?
But because you want to hear success stories, you want to hear.
I want to survive.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's because I'm being
I
selfish.
totally
I
understand.
survive.
Yeah. You don't want to hear. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, you want to have along this path, like this roller coaster you're talking about, right? You want there to be instances of hope to go along the way.
Yeah.
So that while you're riding on it, you're like, I can get through this. Like, I can, you know what I mean?
You know, you get off the roller coaster and then you're all high-fiving your friend. You're like, yeah, that shit was sick.
Yeah.
Let's go again. like, I want that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember that part when we were all scared for our lives in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, I remember that, but then we made it through. High five.
Mm-hmm.
I want that shit. And unfortunately,
you may throw up, but we made it through. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes this is not how it is. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think you're selfish for feeling that way.
I know I'm selfish.
Maybe because you're in it, but I think it's not a selfish thing. Like, I don't like going to funerals.
Yeah, me neither.
Because it's just a reminder of someone losing, in a sense, like you're saying. You know what I mean? I had a cousin that passed away from AIDS. I didn't go to his funeral, and at the time my family might have been pissed at me, but I couldn't stand to go and see him not what I remember. You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same way.
And so, and I had to like battle with that for a while. I felt guilty, but sitting here talking to you, I don't think you're selfish, and I think you're well within your right to feel that way.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
But you also got to do what you got to do to survive too.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I almost look like, sometimes I think of Kanye, because like no one really believed in Kanye, right?
Yeah.
Like he couldn't be a rapper. Like this
Producer.
motherfucker would tell motherfuckers that,
He's the best producer.
yeah, I'm
like,
the best producer. I'm gonna be
crazy.
Michael Jackson. You almost have to psych yourself into winning
The
and
delusional part.
becoming everything that people are saying you cannot become.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, you know, obviously you have to have some self-awareness, but I understand, you know, like I think Kanye's lost that self-awareness maybe a
He's
little
too
bit.
delusional side.
But I just think you have to have a little bit of a delusion to get through and to really overcome like huge obstacles.
Yeah.
You have to keep telling yourself like, I'm gonna win this. Like, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean?
I disagree.
You do.
Yeah.
Well, so how do you disagree?
I'm a realist. So, like, everyone told me, yo, you can't go in a 3-shot thinking you're going to lose the dynamics. I'm like, bro, have you seen his last set?
Yeah.
Like, go watch that shit and come say that to me again.
Yeah.
But you just go up there and you do your best, you know, and you hope for the best, whether it's a 3-shot battle or a cancer battle.
Well, I think that there's two different things. What I'm talking about is drive and motivation. And being a realist, which is using logic at the same time, I think that you need that definitely as well.
That's definitely.
But drive, you have to kind of have to like dupe yourself with drive.
Yeah.
Especially when
I don't understand drive.
Because when I was broke, you know, like waking up, being broke every day, you have to say like, yo, I am fighting, like I am working towards something. Because it's like when you broke for a long time. And like, you know, when I was younger, I was broke. Even when I was trying to DJ, I was like saving up to buy records. I mean, you're doing something because you have a belief that what you're doing and what you're building and what you're learning is going to be something greater later.
Yeah.
But if you keep telling yourself like, what's the point?
More
Oh
so.
yeah, no, I agree with that.
You understand what I'm
100%.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
totally, yeah.
dude, like, what's the point? This is too hard.
Yeah.
You have to like dupe yourself and literally look in the mirror like, yo, like I'm gonna do this shit. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm
You
gonna
just
do
have
this
to
shit.
see a vision and then understand that that's obtainable and then go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago I was telling people to look in the mirror to say I ain't shit.
Yeah.
And I'm telling people to look in the mirror.
I am
to be like,
shit.
you can do this. You can do this. But you
Everything-
still ain't shit.
Everything is possible, but you still ain't shit.
You gotta have a balance of it. That's the only
The
thing.
yin and the
yeah.
yang, my friend.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel you.
I feel like I ain't shit right now, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do for this 3-style shit.
You got it, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
got it, bro.
Well, tell that to me when I fucking haven't done shit.
You got, was it April?
The most that I've done is I have a Spotify playlist that I've been going through different playlists and then adding songs. Hey, I think this might work. I think this might work. That's it. I haven't started anything else other than I have a couple of concepts in my head that I've been telling my friends, bouncing off, but that's it. Nothing on paper.
Do you set up more than one 15-minute set?
No.
Just one?
Well, for this one, I'm gonna have to. I have to have
You
two.
have to get two.
Yeah.
But you don't have like one, like, I don't know. Like I watch a lot of rap battles, right? Sometimes.
I have that shit. I already done shit.
Yeah.
I've got one smaller dry erase board with probably 40 different routines
Yeah.
that have the time, how long they are, and the BPM.
Okay. So you kind of have it. Yeah.
So I can go through there and be like, hey, I like this. I'm gonna add that.
So you have things in your arsenal ready to go.
Yeah, but now that I look at them, some of them just aren't.
Up there.
They're dope, but I just don't think they're gonna fit as far as a party rocking crowd, you know.
Yeah.
But that's how I put together my routines. I just try to come up with a bunch of content, and then see what I like, and then try to tape them together somehow, and then I come up with the intro and outro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, typically when you're approaching something like a Redbull 3-style or a huge competition like this, is it even worth it to start prepping now?
Fuck yes.
Really?
I should have been prepping the moment
You won?
I should have been prepping before that. I should have been working on my final shit. Cause think about it, you can take all the shit you create, and then you can throw it away and create new shit.
Yeah.
Or you can take the best parts and put it in there.
But then again, I feel like if you would have worked on it since before that, you probably would have been overthinking the shit, and you would have been scrapping a bunch of shit.
But I think he's approaching, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you're approaching it like, well, the more routines and options I have, the more
I can scrap.
I can scrap and just kind of pick the best.
Yes.
Right.
Trim the fat. Less is more. Do more dope shit. You know. And that's really what happened.
I also think there's sometimes, to me, I think it's good to keep your mind open, so that as you get closer to the competition, you don't realize what your mind is pulling. You don't realize what your mind is pulling conceptually, inspiration-wise. These little things, and even in life experience, it's pulling and it's categorizing all of these things that are going on in your life. And as you get closer to a deadline, sometimes it all starts to come together. And before you know it, you're like, oh my God, like I can't believe I need one song, and then holy shit, I was in a coffee shop last week and I heard this, and this is the one. So I'm also a believer in that as well. But I mean, I'm also a believer in your what
Your
you were
approach.
saying. Yeah.
I totally don't believe in fate or karma, but I think fate pertains to what you're saying, like being in the right place at the right time and hearing something. Oh, this feels like that. But I also think that consciously, when we create a 15-minute set, and there's room for improvement here or there, and we understand that, and then we're at that coffee shop and we hear, oh, this would be perfect right there.
Right.
Then bam, you swap it out. Bada bing, bada boom.
So like when I would design or make certain clothing or certain marketing projects or do certain things, I'd always be like, when you design something, I would always say like, this isn't right. It's missing something, but you never scrap it. You kind of just put it away.
Yeah.
But I always try to put these designs in a visible place, so I can always see it.
Smart.
So I can always see it. So even though it's on a wall and it's maybe a little bit off to the side, I can still see it and it's on my mind, because something can happen where I meet somebody or I see something, and I'm like, that's the missing piece. That color, what that girl's wearing right there, or like, oh my God, like that thing it was missing, and then you kind of adapt it. You know, so I totally understand what you're saying. Where you take all of these kind of like fragmented ideas, and along the way you're like, oh, you're pulling the missing fragments, and you're making it whole, right?
That R. Kelly routine, that shit. I was 2 years old. I wrote that 2 years ago, and I just been perfecting it with little bits and pieces here and there.
Right.
I actually performed it my first time out here in Vegas at the Blue Martini, like sometime last year. Yeah, and it was like the reaction it got was so funny, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this shit. I wrote it for freestyle like 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
But now that you got like you got the results back, you're somewhat. Do you feel a relief or?
I feel like, hey, you dumb motherfucker, you should have been working on a freestyle set this entire time instead of being worried about your health.
There's still time, man. There's still time.
I'm gonna say something mean.
Say it.
Have you done freestyle?
No, I've never done it.
No.
It's not, man. You'd be surprised. Even Jay said, bro, you better get on that shit because,
right.
Like, you spent about a month and a half on your 15 minutes.
Yeah.
A month and a half. That's what he spent. And that's what I spent, too. And I have to do 2 15-minute sets? I don't know. And I have to beat my last set? I already pulled out the big guns. I don't have another R. Kelly set. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have anything that caliber. And so I just need to just go up there and at the end of the day, I definitely probably overthink it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to this. Who plays the best 15-minute set out of the 5 people for that night? That's as simple as that.
Right.
For both nights. You don't really, when people often announce me and many other DJs who won a championship, this is the best DJ in the whatever they won, you know, in the US or whatever. And whenever they say that about me, I'm like, that's some fucking nonsense. Don't even say that. And even Ease the other day, he stayed at my house. He was like, but that's kind of true. And I'm like, I guess, but just to say that when you're among fucking these gods like Craze and like Schubert and like just people that fucking are insane. It ain't shit for them to write a dope routine like Miles, you know. I don't know. I just feel stupid.
Miles Medina.
Yeah, genius. I just feel stupid saying shit like, or having someone announce me like that. It's just ridiculous.
I think what you're feeling a lot is nerves. You know what I mean? A lot of the things that you're feeling is nerves, but I think when you start working on the set and you start getting your hands dirty, I think it'll just start coming together. But that's what you're saying is that like you haven't been doing anything, so you're overthinking it. And it's just really all, and your nerves are just building up. But it's kind of like if I was just thinking about like, you know, a competition, like some athletic competition, but when you're in the gym and you're training, you know what I mean? It's kind of like when you're in the thick of it, you're understanding.
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
Like once you're in it, it's
but
like, okay.
I totally understand it, but you know, I think, I'm just saying.
I think you have great humility too. For you to sit here and praise those other guys shows this respect level you have for the craft, and I'm sure they're probably speaking the same way about you, competing against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's they're like, yo, this dude is the US champ. Like we have to be up to par to make sure we're on point.
I mean,
with our shit.
Yeah, Jay Spinoza came up here and he told us about you.
Yeah,
like, that dude, LazyBoy's nuts.
Jay is super cool.
And I also maybe feel that you feel, well, you mentioned it earlier, that you don't want to let nobody down.
I definitely don't want to let anybody down.
And I think that's what's kicking your ass a little bit.
I felt the same way about the US finals. I don't want to let anybody down. They see LazyBoy on there and they know that I'm good because I'm not. I don't suck. I got clean cuts. I got different ideas, and I'm not afraid to take risks. And people know that, and so they see my name up there, like, oh, LazyBoy has this shit in the bag. No, and then I'm like, fuck, dude, I better have this shit in the bag.
Yeah.
Well, at the end, it doesn't matter about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna go out there, you're gonna do your best, you're gonna kill it, and fuck it, whatever happens at the end of the day.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. I mean,
The Bay got your back.
is.
Yeah, the Bay got your back, man. For
Yeah.
real.
The Bay got your back. We got your back. We here rooting for you.
The motherfuckers rallying for you at that Red Bull 3-star competition in the Bay was crazy.
Insane.
I got shivers looking at that shit, bro.
And then you went first, which is a tough fucking go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I actually prefer playing first.
okay.
Yeah.
You see, but that to everybody else,
But
I'm
people
like,
don't like that. Like,
yeah.
What is it about playing first?
uncomfortable.
I fucking... Okay, so if you practice... I was also the only motherfucker there that brought gear to the venue to practice on. And we already had... The hotel had hell gear.
Oh, you brought gear.
Yeah, you could even go rent... Even Shane Campion was talking... I saw him before the battle, like a few days at the FaZe showcase. And he was, I was thinking about renting gear. Do they rent gear here? I'm like, yeah. And I introduced him to the owner and said, hey, can you rent him some gear? And he said, oh, you know what? I'm just going to buy these FaZe instead. And to myself, I was like, dude, rent the fucking gear. Practice as much as you can. Bring that shit to the venue. I told Dynamics, bring your shit to the venue. Practice in one of the green rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I did. I was the only one who did that. And I was still writing my shit in the back room. I'm like, I showed Mr. E, and I'm like, how do you feel about these vocals? Can you hear it? He's like, no, you can turn the music down. I'm still editing shit in the back room. Like 15 minutes before I go on. And even Dynamics was like, you're still editing shit? I Edmonton over like, huh? And, fuck what did I say? So again, the reason about playing first is because I had my shit set up there. I did maybe 1 or 2 runs straight through the set that I had ever done there at the venue. And I got to do that and then go on stage. I was first. So I probably had maybe 15 minutes before, from the last time I touched the turntables to when I got to touch them on stage.
Okay.
And if you're not, we had to be there at 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't start till like 9.
Right.
I went on at 9, I think.
So there's so much downtime, right?
Yeah.
So you were pretty warmed up.
I was warmed up.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'd only gone through the set 2 times and it was there at the venue. But I practiced everything else at the house, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why I like going first, because you're first. One, there's less time gap between the last time you touched your tables and that. And then 2, I just fucking get so nervous and shaky. I'd rather just get that shit over with.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest reason.
Because when you're not going first, you're like hearing everyone else, and
The
you're like,
anxiety's kicking in.
yeah.
And then you start comparing what you're
Psyching
doing to
yourself
what,
out, yeah.
comparing what they've done to what you're gonna do.
That's a dope approach.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
I'll tell you this much too, man. They were shook.
Oh, and that's a good feeling for you.
They were shook. I don't know who.
I guess you got to treat it like a gangbang, right? You want to be first.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
right?
LazyBoy going first on the gangbang for
Yeah,
sure.
hey, count me in first.
He's like, you know what? It's gonna set the tone.
Yeah, I don't want to go after Jamie and have like some chest hair like
Yeah.
from him on me, you know.
So like, yo,
Some
taco
nut-
sauce is still here.
Some nut in your balls from some other dude.
All right.
I'm gonna go first.
I'm gonna go first. That's gonna be my approach, you know, the LazyBoy approach. I'm going first.
Treat the Red Bull 3-star competition like a gangbang. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go in there and
Hear that,
fuck it
folks?
up.
So I want to talk about. I can't say enough about. I feel like the Bay is supporting you, and it really touched me watching the videos. You know what I mean? And I want to talk about these dudes that I feel like they a lot of people got a lot of love for you. You know what I mean?
They do, yeah.
I feel like that's the Bay in general, and which is a lot of other cities lack of.
Yeah.
Like they always look out for them.
Yeah,
for their
they
own.
look out for themselves, man.
I don't know, man. I think it was different, dude. I wouldn't just say it was the Bay. I mean, I'm not dissing the Bay. I'm just saying, like,
No, it's the Bay.
No, I don't think so, man. I swear to God, the people that were rooting for me mostly were people that I knew. Like, I actually knew. I've spent time with so many of them on my own time. You know?
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that came out from Santa Rosa. They drove like an hour to get there.
Wow.
There's people that flew in from New York who came there to root for me.
That's amazing, man.
And it's just, I definitely feel like there was, as far as crowd reaction, a hometown advantage. I'm not going to disagree with that, but I mean,
But that wasn't up to you. Just saying.
If all these other competitors want to invite their friends to come out and they all flew out, then they would have had
The takeover, yeah.
Yeah, it just was easier for all my people to be there. You know?
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, maybe some of them weren't my people, but they were just in the Bay, and it was easy. It was a big Red Bull event. You know, why would they not go and show face? And then the fact that I'm sick and everyone seen what I've been going through, and just to throw down on that stage, and then to actually throw down a really dope set,
Right.
was like, where of course they're gonna cheer, you know.
How did that feel after going through what you went through? You know what I mean?
I was ready to back out. It was weird. No one even told me. I heard about it from people like tagging me in posts saying, "Oh, you're the US finalist." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I didn't even hear from Red Bull even 3 weeks after that. It was so weird.
That you won?
That I made it
was
to
a
the
finalist.
finals.
Oh, that you made it to the finals.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did you check the junk mail?
Yeah, dude, yo, it was so weird. It was so weird how they did it. Plus, things are way different this year than they've ever been. I've been going for 4 years, and they're way different.
Yeah, you were telling us earlier that you would even fly yourself
To Taipei.
to Taipei and all those
Tokyo and stuff.
There's a group of
competitions.
us from New York, from California, from Switzerland that we all rent a house together. And
That's fucking cool.
in Chile, it was the dopest. We had the sickest mansion ever.
In Chile?
Yeah. And then one day I was coming home, and I heard shit in the background and in the backyard. So I get there, and fucking Scratch Bastard and Jazzy Jeff are jamming on our backyard porch.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, because Bazooka is friends with them, and he brought them over.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, this is so sick. I went back outside, pretended like he came in, shot a little video.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
So
crazy.
that's crazy that you would fly to all the basically the world finals,
Yeah.
right? All the 3-star world finals, just to be surrounded by these DJs and experience everything and network and every.
After Azerbaijan, I was like, dude, I need to be here. Like, I'm homies with Shortcut, and he was there, and I was just like, man, I could be just hanging out at the hotel with Shortcut and Jazzy Jeff and every single other DJ,
Mm-hmm.
and they were jumping in the pool, ordering food, like, having a blast. I'm like, why would I not go to this?
Right.
So then, for every year since then, I've just been making sure I go.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've been writing for this since forever. You've been like
Lots of things that I picked up on, too.
really.
David bugging me, trying to get me to book my flights. And I've been trying to book some shit afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we do this shit to make money, you know?
Right.
So if I'm out there, I might as well make some serious money, because out of the country gigs pay the most, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So why not grab a few grand here and there and then come back from my pockets full, whether I win or lose, you know?
Yeah, I get some cheese.
Yeah.
So when you're traveling like this, and we were talking about your immune system and keeping it strong.
Oh, man.
Is it tough?
Every single year I come back sick.
Really?
Yeah, like bad sick.
So how do you combat
pneumonia and
that?
shit.
How do you combat that? Do you think? How are you gonna approach it?
I've tried lots of different shit. I tried this last time when I went to Taipei. I tried wearing a mask the entire time.
Yeah.
At least on the airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, didn't help.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary. But you know what? At least I don't have cancer.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it's kind of scary. Like,
No, I'm saying like, at least don't have cancer and then get sick.
yeah.
Which is pretty much might happen. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. Who knows? I don't know how to get through that shit.
Dude, imagine he goes up there, he gets sick, and he just kills his set. The flu game status.
like Jordan.
Like Jordan in
Game
game
six?
6. Just come out there like
Go
kill
rest,
shit.
go rest on the homie's shoulder.
Go
after your
rest
set.
on dynamic shoulder. And he just goes and he kills the final and he comes home.
That'd be sick, man. I actually thought about that, because when I got sick and then they announced, I was ready to back out. I said, you know what? If I'm doing chemo, there's no, like, I was weak when I was in here, right? I was shaking and I was like leaning up against the wall. It's like 10 times as hard when you're on chemo. It's like you have zero energy. You can't even lift your hand. I was having trouble lifting my hand earlier, but like it's a struggle. Chemo's the worst for some people. Some people react differently, but I thought, I'm gonna back out because I told hella people. I even told Audio One, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then I started. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. It didn't end up doing chemo, so I was like, fuck it. And then I had all these great ideas, and then I really wanted to do the R. Kelly routine.
Yeah.
I saved it just for this, and I was like, man, the least I can do is just go up there and do that, because it's going to have such a reaction that it's going to be hella fun. I'm going to regret if I don't do it.
Audio One is like, he's been kind of by your side. He was like, when you had the operation, right, to remove the tumor in your throat, he was visiting you in the hospital, right?
No, he would have
Oh, no?
visited him at home.
Oh, at home, right?
Yeah, I can't remember if he came out of the hospital. Hubert came out of the hospital.
Oh, really?
That shit was crazy, yeah.
Hubert went. Damn, that's nuts. It's kind
Yeah,
of
so actually, Hard Rich is the homie, and he's the guy behind the scenes at Thud Rumble. He does all the software design, and he makes beats, a lot of the beats, and he does some of the hardware stuff too. And maybe he does all the hardware stuff, I don't know, but he has his hand in a lot of shit over there. And he's like, yo, I want to come by and visit you. And then I didn't even know Hubert was going to be there, but Hubert shows up. And I already had my homegirl Emma there, and so it's just the four of us, and then there was actually someone else in the room, like recovering from like kidney she had an organ removed.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, we should shoot a video, because they wanted to get me on the photon fader, the new shit that Hubert's pushing. And we did that, but I was like, yo, we gotta shoot a real video. I'm like, we're in a hospital. It was right around Halloween. I'm like, can you guys go get a horse head and a doctor's jacket and come back, and we're gonna shoot some shit, and we're gonna have samples from Dr. Octagon. Holy shit, there's a horse in the hospital. And so we did that. I never posted it, but she posted it, and it was dope.
Damn.
You had like a dope Last Supper party before
The operation.
right?
Yeah.
Where like you basically, I guess this is the last time you're gonna like kind of enjoy food and be able to swallow food.
Yep.
So you had everyone just bring what do you just like ate everything you loved?
We called it, and I'm really fucking ruffle the feathers, go against the grain type of stir the pot type of guy, or else I wouldn't have done that R. Kelly shit. I called it the pre-op Last Supper party. And the pre-op, when you think of pre-op, what do you think of?
Pre-op.
I don't know.
Anybody? All right. When people say pre-op, when you're swiping on Tinder, you see a hot chick and it says pre-op. That means it's a dude, and they haven't got their dick cut off yet. Yeah. All right.
No,
you just schooled me. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm from the Bay.
Yeah, we're not in that world.
Shout out to Castro. Shout out to Castro.
We're kind of
Little squares over here.
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. All right.
But I could imagine in the Bay that's
I don't know if that's
common.
a pause, but yeah.
It's kind of a pause.
I mean, kind of. Yeah.
A little bit.
But anyways,
it's a fun joke.
I called it my pre-op party, with that in mind.
Right.
I knew it would piss some people off, or at least get some sneers. And then I called it the Last Supper, pre-op Last Supper party. Yeah. And then for the flyer, I took all the homies it was on a Motown on Monday, so I took all the homies that were going to be there, or who I thought were going to be there, and then put them at the table, and I was Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then on the Facebook,
You were just saying this
invite-
dude was humble before, right? Dude,
He just compared himself to
I
Jesus.
appreciate your humility. Yeah, and I was in the middle of the table. I was Jesus.
Well, I'm the only one with long enough hair, right?
He's like, all the homies were there.
So what did you eat? What was
The
like,
disciples.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, what's your
My
favorite?
favorite, it's definitely changed. Like, eating is so different to me now. Fucking weird. But my favorite prior to the surgery was zucchini and with mayo. And it's a hate or love situation. A lot of people either eat vegetables with mayonnaise or they don't. They think it's fucking gross.
I think that shit. I never heard of zucchini.
Zucchini with
mayo.
Raw zucchini and mayo?
No, not raw. Cooked.
Grilled.
Yeah.
With mayo?
Yeah.
Like you dip it in mayo?
Yeah.
Like how
Wow.
excited he is, and me and you are fucking
I love that
dumbfounded.
shit. Yeah. It's kind of like, people are like, oh, it's so weird, but then have you ever had artichokes with mayo?
Nah.
I don't eat mayo as it is.
I've only done like the Mexican corn, like with the mayo and.
Well, there you go. Just vegetables
it.
and mayo.
Yeah.
And
I've never
butter.
done any vegetables though outside of the corn. I might want to try it though.
Try it out. Try it before you knock it.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, to a lot of people it sounds disgusting. I'm sure someone somebody's gonna listen to this and be like,
His throat was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, yo, okay, we're getting out tomorrow. Chill, fam.
nah, they're like, dude, we're gonna give you cancer.
It's like, this is the cancer cure.
Oh,
Is
man.
zucchini with the
And then
mayo?
I had spaghetti on there. I had fucking dynamics. This is where the Golden Girls came into play.
Okay.
Because that motherfucker flew up from LA. I mean, I've since learned that he needs to meet 25 flights to keep his status.
Yeah.
Keep his A-list.
Yeah.
Southwest.
But I mean, before I knew that, I thought I was like, man, this guy flew up from LA to bring me a fucking root beer float.
Oh wow.
And I was like, this guy is a friend.
Thank you for being.
Yeah.
So that's why you included him in that Golden Girls?
That is the biggest reason why that stood out to
That
me.
must have been a really good root beer float.
Yeah.
It was just a root beer float. It was A&W.
He bought it down the street from the fucking event.
It was
No, it was
basic.
A&W, man. It wasn't bad. It was good.
yeah.
You know.
It was just cool that he flew down. Like you appreciated the love.
Yeah, that was the craziest part. I was like, dude, what are you doing here? Like,
Yeah, he told me he was going. I think we were gonna release this episode of the podcast, and he's like, "Yo, can I hit you up tomorrow? Because I'm going to LazyBoy's Last Supper."
that's crazy.
And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool." I'm like,
That was super cool.
"Yeah." So
It was beyond me that he was there. I couldn't believe it. And then, I also at the bottom of this said, because the top of this it said things I'd love to eat. At the bottom it said pussy.
how much you get of that, man?
I got a bunch.
Hey.
It was in chocolate shape. It was in chocolate flavor.
Somebody put
Someone brought
her
lollipops and
pussy
shit.
shape.
Oh, you like chocolate, huh?
It was chocolate and vanilla, but they brought like all these lollipops and candies that looked like vaginas.
Wow.
And I was like, I looked at her, I was like, really?
Really? But give me some.
But you ate all that shit, didn't you?
I didn't eat any of them.
You were talking earlier about how you view food differently.
Yeah.
How do you view it now? Well,
I just not as fun. It's like the fun is removed from it.
because when you try to eat food now, it's
It's work.
is it painful? What is it?
No, it's not painful. It's just work.
Yeah.
It's like I'm being choked drowned, like waterboarding pretty much. Like a lighter side of waterboarding because I have to push it down with water and then it gets caught around my so I had a lot of radiation when I was younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it destroyed the ability of my epiglottis, which is the flap that covers your trachea and directs food into your esophagus. Because there's just two tubes right in your throat right there, and so it covers that when you swallow. And mine stopped functioning because of radiation.
Oh wow.
So now everything goes right into my trachea, and the only way I stop it from going into my lungs or down my trachea is by closing my vocal cords, like that, like when you're taking a shit.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Great example.
Yeah, thanks.
So it's like a pleasure and pain, but it's like it's just you're getting the taste, but you're getting the struggle of
Yeah, you
like
get the
trying
taste.
to digest it.
Yeah, but then the moment it starts going past into your further back in your throat.
Yeah.
And that's what anything or just solids like yogurt. Is yogurt easy to pass through or not?
I think for me right now, it's like any kind of like feeling that I get back there is like my body's like, yo, you can't swallow. Oh, freak out.
Yeah, kind of go into shock mode.
So eating is work. It's tough. It's challenging.
Like someone was telling me that you needed dentures or you needed like teeth, like
So because of the radiation that I had before, about 10 years later, 15 years later, my teeth started just falling apart, breaking.
So because of the radiation you had when you were 14,
Yeah.
10 years later, your teeth started just like falling out or decaying?
No, it never fell out. I eventually had all of them removed, and all they were stumps. They were just, I just had like one tooth in the front and then half a tooth on the other
They
side.
just
of the
they
front.
just became very brittle
Yeah.
and just started
now
like,
it's getting-
slowly like chipping and just breaking off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so it
And
started from the back.
that was 10 years after the radiation.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Maybe 10, 12, something like that. But then after like 15, they were just like, I stopped going to the dentist. I was like, dude, why am I getting this repaired? Going in there, getting stabbed with needles and getting drills when it's just going to break like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, you know?
So you were actually trying to fix every tooth that was breaking and
When they first started,
and
yeah.
cracking. Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, I cracked the tooth. What the hell? What are you doing? Go to the dentist.
Yeah. Because I'm jealous of your teeth, man. His teeth
Yeah.
look better than my shit.
You need the work.
Let me see yours.
My shit's a fucked
They
up.
do look better than yours.
Yeah.
Hey, yours are real though. Yours are real. Yours are real.
Real.
Fuck real, man.
His is real fake and yours are
Mine
real.
real fake,
This
yeah,
just
yeah.
look good, man.
No, yeah.
Yours is good to me because there's things that I can't do that you can do.
For sure. I mean, like, come on, man. Don't bring that shit on me now, man.
I'm saying like, with me,
You can chew, eat, and have your favorite food.
no, I'm
My
not
man-
talking about that.
My
I'm
man
talking
is
about
shooting his
cheese.
formula.
Come on. like you have more room in your mouth to for dicks and no, I'm just, I mean,
I was like, yo, don't take it there, bro.
Take it there.
Don't take it there.
no, I mean, like it's so like you guys play sports, right?
Yeah.
So you guys, when you're playing football or whatever sport, you got a mouthpiece, right?
Yeah.
There ain't much room in your mouth after that, right?
No.
No.
So imagine trying to eat food with the mouthpiece in your mouth. That's how I eat every day.
That's
Yeah.
That's how it feels. Wow. I never
Yeah.
thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Listen, I keep these fucking fucked up teeth
These
over
are
here.
naturals.
Yeah, give me naturals.
Unless you want to get implants, and then you're good, because then you don't have this thing covering the top of your mouth. But one thing I do have, I can fuck up some tortilla chips and not worry about them stabbing the roof of my mouth.
Oh wow.
Damn, my man got the tortilla chips.
Yeah, fuck with that
Killer on lock over there.
shit. Yeah.
So, what do you call it? With everything like kind of moving forward towards
The finals.
the finals in Moscow, are you were focused on your health, and you still are focused on your health, obviously. Are you still trying to do gigs here and there?
No. I just
No.
turned down an Asian tour.
You
A
did.
big one, yeah, like four or five countries.
Wow.
Yeah. Hit me up last week.
And you just had to turn it down because you're like, I gotta focus on my health and I gotta focus on my set and all of this other shit for the comp.
I told them, I said, look, I'm booked out till May. We can make it happen, but it has to happen in May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you feel like you have enough time to get shit in order.
I think one of the biggest reasons why Dynamic didn't win is because he was not focused as much as he could have been. I mean, we're not trying to break down why what happened with the set.
Yeah.
But what the fuck did you
I'm
So
trying to
he-
say
he
that he was doing so much.
Yeah,
right?
and I see that, and I remember thinking that at the time, like, man, this guy really thinks he's gonna murder us all because he's just traveling the road, ain't no thing, you know. He can come back and mop us up because he's doing shit like this on a little mini controller. We're fucked, you know.
Yeah.
And then after winning, I'm like, damn, dude, maybe that has something to do with it. Like, so I'm learning from that lesson. Don't think you're just gonna go in the shit and win it because it's gonna take a lot of hard work.
What do you feel about? How do you feel about DJs that are really just putting all their routines and all their great ideas on social media for free, and just kind of putting it out there?
I mean, if you can capitalize from it, awesome, do it. But I think
I think a lot of DJs are just too comfortable to do that. They're just so comfortable putting their ideas and their
I'm
concepts.
one of those
on.
people. I put them all out, except for when some of them I noticed that, you know, this is worthy of doing it for Serato. This is worthy of doing it for Pioneer. This is worthy of saving it for a battle. You know, and then I put it in the pocket. And I'll tell you, from being a performing, being an Instagram performer, when you have a dope idea, you just want to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
You just really want to get that validation from other people.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's the problem with social media.
I
Is
agree.
that everyone's seeking this validation, but it's not. I mean, it can build a career, but at the same time, I feel like people are giving too much away. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah.
And then they're kind of giving so much away, and they're so comfortable giving it away for free that they actually, their frame of thinking, they don't know how to package it and sell it.
I agree. Yeah.
And I just think I think they need to hold back a little bit. I had a conversation with a couple of DJs about that, and just like packaging it, putting it together. Because even comedians, you know, like they spend a year like creating new
years actually.
Yeah. Well,
for new
typically what happens is they'll spend a year coming up with new material.
Yeah, going through the different circuits and just
going to different, testing
clubs.
it in different comedy clubs, putting together an hour routine that they can sell to HBO, Netflix, Showtime, or whatever, put out this live thing, get paid, and then the next year work on a new special.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's something missing from these DJs that are just putting it out there for free and not really understanding that they can capitalize off of it.
I think you hit it right on the head. I think what you just said right now is the golden ticket of what's going to happen tonight. The entire conversation we're having.
Yeah.
I think if any of the listeners were to take anything from this conversation, I think it should be that. Anyone who's trying to come up and do some shit,
Yeah.
that is so important because if you need validation, go out and do that shit in the club. Ain't nobody gonna remember. Maybe they will, but you're gonna get that instant validation, like I did when I did that R. Kelly shit here at the Martini.
I think we mentioned this in our last week's episode, and I said, how come, you know, these DJs who are creating these routines, why aren't they just kind of selling it as a transition record?
Yeah, you have a very good point there too, and I have something like that my friends are like, you should do that.
Because I was talking with Four Color Zach. It was like, yo, me and Zach were literally talking after his gig at Tao for like 4 hours at this casino bar, and then
you guys talked about this?
Yeah, we're talking about a lot of shit.
Well, what did he say?
Well, I was just remember he had that routine with the box, which the box and Justin Timberlake, and it went pretty viral on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter.
And I said, look, like, you guys aren't capitalizing. There's young kids out there that would play that transition record. There's even older dudes who can't do that would play that transition record. There's tons of people that would play that transition record.
Yeah.
And I was like, and honestly, if you want to break it down even iller,
you can.
If you put the transition record out there, people aren't going to practice as much to recreate it. You understand what I'm saying? You're almost building. You're almost kind of weakening your competition a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Because you're literally, if you don't make it available, they're like, damn, I got to learn this and redo this.
I'm going to have a bunch of edits coming up tomorrow.
But but I think there's something there. And, you know, Bandcamp, you can always sell your transitions and you can sell records or whatever you want.
To one of those.
And I was like 99 cents, 79 cents. Who cares,
right?
Yeah,
it's something in your pocket.
Right. And then not only that, you build a following and boom, you stamp your name on it. That's your transition.
How many DJs who nobody knows about are going to buy that shit too?
And they're going to be like LazyBoy. That's the LazyBoy transition. That's the LazyBoy. And you know, this is the thing that I'm trying to say is that it's almost like if comedians were packaging their jokes one at a time. You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing is like you're testing it out. You're seeing how it works. Oh, shit, this joke works. Oh, shit, this is a big joke. Oh shit, I posted this joke on Twitter and Instagram. It's going viral. I'm going to sell this shit.
I'm going to add some YouTube ads to that shit.
Yeah. And you know, you feel what I'm saying though,
yeah,
right?
No, I agree 100%.
But I feel like people aren't, they're just approaching it in a very, I don't know.
Nobody ever spoke about this in a podcast right now.
I mean.
You should have packaged that shit and sold it, bro.
Nah, I'm just, listen. I can't do that shit. But I can see the business in it.
I'm saying the idea that you just came up with right now, you should have packaged that shit. The same way you're telling us to package it.
Listen, all of these. Well, I'm just sick of seeing. all of these DJs put it out there for free. I just think I think it's good that they put it out there for free, but I want them to start thinking like businessmen, businesswomen, and packaging their shit.
You're right.
And marketing themselves and putting something together. Instead of kind of just treating everything like in social media where it's like, oh, like everything's so instantaneous and it loses value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone starts looking at it like it's free. Oh, all of this shit should be free. And it's like, nah, man, like this shit takes work. You know what I'm saying?
You shifted my view on it. I see things differently.
You know?
Yeah.
Even yesterday, Ease was at my house, and he's like, bruh, yo, you produce? You got anything that you produce? I'm like, nah, man. I have some shit.
But that's production.
And then he's like, yo, right now you should come out with a track, put that shit out, people will fuck with it. His name's Hot. And I'm like, dude, you're on something, like shit. And he's like, you have any projects that you haven't finished? Just give them to me, and we can do the collab on it, and then
Yes. And that's another thing is like, I know so many dudes who are producing, and they have a good 30 to 40% track.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 40% of it's good. They just need to work with like 2 other dudes and work together and like make it 100%. Because there's always a guy that's dope on keyboards. There's always a guy that's better at like drum sequencing, and there's always a guy that maybe is really good at samples or loops. And if they all just come together and work together, they can be like the next Neptunes and shit.
There's a lot of reasons why people aren't doing that. I think the number one reason is they're not thinking like you're thinking. That idea hasn't maybe crossed their mind.
Right.
Among many other reasons, like ego and shit. But I think the biggest reason why shit like DJs don't do that shit and why some producers might not do that shit is they just haven't thought about that. So when you put shit out there like you're doing right now, I think it's good. Very valuable.
I've always said that whenever I see a bunch of DJs come together, I mean, sometimes they make some whack shit. But I said, but a majority of the time, it comes out dope. Whether DJs come together to make a party, a music, a routine, or whatever the fuck, it ends up being kind of dope. I would say like 90% of the time. And then 10% might be trash. But you know what I'm saying? Like Jamie alone, he ain't shit alone, man.
Ain't shit.
When he's part of this podcast,
2020 ain't shit.
he still ain't shit, but at least he's part of something.
Something.
At least you involved, bro.
Somehow,
You
somewhere.
know what I'm saying? But what do you call it? But anyway, I mean, I want it would be dope if you could take some of your transitions, great edits,
Which one?
or
What
routines,
you've
right?
heard, what would you like to hear?
I mean,
Like all of them, bro. All of them.
Imagine the R. Kelly one out there.
You just have to think. You just have
No
to.
one can play that shit.
Yeah,
people
you
can
have-
play that
yeah,
But
shit.
you
have-
might make it cool.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is you're like no one's gonna play that shit,
We don't know that.
dude. Everyone's gonna play that shit, but you just have to refine it in a way that's playable. Does that make sense?
Because there's probably DJs trying to remake it, or
They are doing it.
or
I
practicing
guarantee
it.
you, there's
I
motherfuckers that
doubt-
saw
Bro,
it.
you want to know why? Because hundreds of people, and I think every DJ has tried to do the Oasis DJ AM shit. Same fucking thing. And that's 2 fucking basic songs. Well, not
This
basic.
one was way too complex to redo.
That's what I'm saying. Is that for me, I think if you made a transition and you created it in a player-friendly way, and almost like you got to take your routine and kind of mix it in with like a party break. You got to kind of put it together.
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it becomes like an
Oh, I
evolution.
got it. I already thought how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like now you're making it into an evolved Crooklyn Clan party break. That's a transition.
Because worst comes to worst, it's such a tricky song to get into. You have to play it for the right crowd. The only reason why that works at Freestyle is because they're DJ heads and they know 25% knew who Tyler the Peoples were. You know?
Yep.
And that's why that works. But I could also see when you're saying that, you got to try to make a party record. You could have a sample that says, where's all the real hip hop at? The KRS One.
Yeah.
And then go into that and then have that transition.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see. I hear it.
Or you can just even re-drum certain things. So like you had a Vanessa Carlton into like the Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Like that, essentially it's a transition record.
Yeah.
And you just have to add maybe something to the Vanessa Carlton
To make it stand
Well,
out.
to
Redrum.
make it, you make a redrum or even
Yeah.
just add something a little bit or shorten it so it goes right to the meat and potatoes of what you want to do, and then it becomes a transition record. Or I don't know. We got to come up with a better
I like that. I'm going to do that.
routine transition record. I don't know. We got to come up with a good name for it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll get it in 2 weeks, guys.
But it's one of these
Any
things
word.
where you can like sell those, bro. And it's like if you have a 15-minute routine,
Even if you don't sell it, you could just use it for marketing.
You put it
yeah,
out
you
there.
can do 99 cents.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I'm saying? 90. Like who can't afford 99
That would
cents?
be out very soon.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then like you get 1,000. And then you have like 50 transition records on there,
Yeah.
and they're all trailing 800 downloads, 400 downloads. Come on, that
So
all adds up,
You
bro.
do once a week.
Because
It's $4 a month for every person.
a lot of people do put out shit like that. I actually have, and you're saying don't do it for free, but I actually have on my website at the bottom of my website there is a for DJs only link. And it's all these hands-on edits that I started like 10 years ago, and they're routines that you can use in the club, but they all start off with like a sample that you can scratch with, and they have some other feature in it that you can't just let the record play or it's gonna end up sounding offbeat, and then you have to manipulate it. That's why it's called the hands-on edit, and I have a bunch of them on my website, but they're for free until I get back to my computer.
Start charging, man. Start charging.
That's gonna be gone by the end of today.
Yeah.
What do you call it? I think we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, because we're hitting that 2-hour mark. What do you call it? No, but LazyBoy, yo, thank you so much for coming on,
Thank you
man.
for having me,
Like
man.
it was really an honor to have you on.
It was great.
And I definitely wanted you to. I wanted you to come on before the Moscow competition.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was important to have you on, and we were really touched. I was really touched by everything that went on at the US Finals.
Yeah.
I know I kept saying that, but I really was, and I thought it was dope, man. And we're gonna be rooting for you in Moscow.
Yeah, man.
And for sure.
Thanks.
And we want you to keep your immune system strong, and we know you're gonna put together a dope set, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of us in this room knows that.
Yeah, nah, let's do it. Come on, man.
And then is that your clothing line or
Oh
that's the stuff you
yeah.
sell?
If you go on my website, there's a link to it. But
DJLazyBoy.net.
yeah. This is just a message. First, I came out with this. It was just a cancer with a line to it.
Sliced out, yeah.
Because the actual company, Class Act 93, they're a graffiti crew.
Yeah.
And they helped me with this shit. So, and then I came out with this one, which really more of what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted something with a message that really screamed to me.
Trying
And
to cure.
everyone says, thoughts and prayers, and I'm praying for you, and God bless you, and I'm agnostic, so that means nothing to me, other than you care about what happens. So I just made this shit, and sin has prayers crossed out, sin assured.
A cure.
Yeah.
For cancer.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yo, thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you,
brother.
Thanks for having me.
And you can catch this video on youtube.com/R.O.A.D podcast. We have a brand new video every Friday. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification to be the first to get the video. Finally.
All right, and shout out to DJ City.
Shout out to DJ City.
Peace.
Peace.